All right, there we are. Hi there, how y'all doing? Hope this Tuesday is treating y'all well. Once again, let's start a bit late because eating all that, it does exhaust me, and I do need the extra rest. So yeah, there is a possibility from this for the duration of the summer for this to be an occurrence. To be fair, this week we have like a really bad heat waves, and it's been like is significantly hot even for this time of the month. It's been way hotter than usual, and yeah, it's been a bit to adjust. So there is a possibility when days like this happen, because yesterday was exactly the same, that I might have to start a bit later just so I have a bit more, just so the weather cools off, and it is at a point where I can easily start and do the streams without getting myself too exhausted. Unfortunately for today is because I do have some engagement things later after the stream. I don't think I can extend it I cannot run my full 4 hours for starting this late, so we'll just probably run a shorter stream today because of it. It's just I don't think I'll have the time, because I need to also be somewhere else. And it's just gonna get complicated if I go more than 3 hours. So that's gonna be the case. With Friday, I've not yet thought of an alternative. I'm still thinking. It is a possibility I'm gonna move it on Thursday, but I cannot guarantee it that it's gonna be a thing that happens. We'll see. And yeah, like outside of that, not much else. Now, because we're not gonna run for too long, and I don't want to, and also because I don't have a ton to discuss, like immediately, I think it's probably better to just jump in straight into the game and just have some shenanigans and discussions as we play. So let's do that. As last time, we did quite a few things. We actually finalized the job quests for the Dark Knight, because we are officially level 60, and we've been slightly over leveled, but even though all that we've done was just the main MSQ and all the side quests we've encountered along the way with Heavensward, because we didn't start like too high of a level. We started at like 50, I think. And we like jumped into Heavensward, so that was the dealio mostly. So yeah, we finished that up. Done a ton of side questing along the way. I know that was like a big thing that happened. I think, what the hell did we do? For dragons? Oh yeah, for the dragons planning a revolution. Looking to plan a revolution, but now we need to find a revolutionary. So that is the main goal for today, because we did finalize all the side questing before jumping into this. So yeah, let's see what Alfie has to say. Oh, yeah, and also to get the last piece, which I think I'm gonna get it just so I have the full set for this armor, and then I'll probably jump into something else. I'll just probably go for the money after that. So the spice of life, Alfie is not one to be easily deterred. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Grimbrillon knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he'll be more forthcoming than the others. Okay. I don't really understand why didn't we start with him from the get-go. Like, it kind of made sense. As, the owner of a tavern, he probably hears a lot of the gossip. I think I need to go up if I remember correctly, so that. Yeah. I'm hoping that we're also getting close to the 6. Maybe getting a new weapon, because when did we get this one? At 54. Because that would be nice to get some. Because now we have a very significant upgrade until, we reach the Heavensward endgame, so we're not gonna have to worry about armor. Just, I think, only trinkets and the main weapon. So, Gribbelon, you know, people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Adrian, that's why my customers expect what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Less I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the crosshair who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I have agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me. Agreed? Why do I have a suspicion that the person I'm gonna encounter is said be the person that I'm probably gonna be looking for? I don't think it's a rando as much as we think. That is just a suspicion. Let's give it a look-see. Hello. Oh, you're Gribbelon's errand girl. Good, good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right, right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I've had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell them to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Interesting. Wow, such a short and sweet errand run, and very uneventful, which is odd. I wonder if that was like thieves' cant in some kind of way. I don't know. I'm still running on high suspicions that, you know, people are doing underground secretive things, because we are talking about a revolution at the end of the day, and this to me sounded a bit kind of thieves' canty. I kind of wonder. Well, you going to hand them over or not? Here. Alright, this I'll do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men, like a sip of mulled wine. Ooh. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. I see. Clever. Noble indiscretion. Gribbelon has a faraway look in his eye. Now that I think on it, there is a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Hierophina is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? And maybe a bit of gossip along the way. That is my suspicion. Go. Okay. Astrologicum. There it is. Guessing that may be the noble. Yes, I'm Hierophina. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, miss? Here, this is for you. I know this smell. This is the wine that the girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. Oh. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long hair. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. It was not more than infatuation, what she felt. But she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. But when her belly started to grow, gods, the scandal! I mean, it is not an uncommon occurrence, but that it was with a hire to make it, and made it so much, well, I needn't tell you. She was discharged from his service, cast out onto the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. Scribble on the kid? I know there was also mention that Emmerich might be a... No, because it was with a noble. It was not with a noble, it was with the Pope. So I'm suspecting Scribble might be the kid. Because he did mention just how she makes it, so... Is she your mom? Oh, and maybe now mongrel makes sense. Is Gabriel on the mongrel? So, the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant and casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Hold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. A child apart. Gribelon's face is a mask, but beneath it you sense something old and bitter. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Geraldieu, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the broom. A man of many vows, but none which prohibit spirituous beverages, of course. If ever there was a man who deserves a drink, it'd be him. Are we learning about your story? They're not here? Oh, I'm suspecting, Hello? Hello's blessed be upon you, miss. A gift? For me? Oops. The scent. How reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. It was that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart. She couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying. Even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember the days when she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mist. Okay, so it's not Griblond, it's a different person that we're looking for. But we're getting a picture painted, which probably refers to who is the person we're looking for. So on half Elysian, half pure slash aka human woman with raven hair. That might be of some sort of martial warrior type. I'm not saying the warrior as in the job, just as in the type of archetype. She was a remarkable woman, Adrian. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Bloodlines. Gibraltar has the look of a man weighing his words with the greatest of care. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Adrian, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it all and sundry. If you can't understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. I should have not jumped that high. So, ooh. Still looking for your mongrel. Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look, or did you fancy someone specific? Ruby red hair, wow. I'm looking for a mongrel with ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Oh, someone's got unusual taste. Afraid I can't help you though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't of the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you cause you asked nicely? Worth a try, I suppose. So, ruby red eyes and hair. I don't want to find this girl. We'll crack this. So, have you made any progress, Adrian? Well, a bit, kind of, sort of. So our mongrel was born of an Elysian nobleman and a Hurrian maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more important than far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we only need to remain vigilant. Fire and blood. Alfinon is considering how best to proceed with the hunt of the mongrel. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out in the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? She... Oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Adrian. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Oh, Tataru is too kind-hearted and naive to understand. Oh. Tataru? Where are you? You cast your gaze over the streets below, but see no sign of Tataru. Okay. On, girly, where you went? Oh. Must be around here somewhere. I take it you've had no luck either. Oh. Hey, girly. Why are you running? I'm sorry. I forget I said anything. Oh. Wait, down there. Is it that Tataru? Ah, those men are chasing her. Quickly, Adrian. After them. Oh.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
Okay, dialogue.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
Oh, poor girlie.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House Four Tom's Manor all the time.
Ah, great. Prejudice, here it comes.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
Ah, of course.
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Oh, poor Tataru.
Enough!
Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Ooh. Oh.
Hilda!
Aha, we found her. Ruby-red eyes, raven black hair. Half Elysian type, I think.
Lay a finger on the blue blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand.
You heard the woman.
And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
There's some talks. Okay, here comes... Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights, say. Filthy fellow, beggarly fellow. Golden just watching. Very well. Forgotten Knight it is. Ooh, duty. Fire and Blood level sync. Oh, level 59. Of course. A little tip for tight lips. Okay, so clearing out, keeping this private. Oh. A chat? First long-ass backstory of all the things we've done.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Yep. Sums it up.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard.
But
Our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
yeah, which surely is gonna turn out poorly.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Unless it's its child.
Wow. Seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
I mean, this would shake the social structure of Ishgard asunder and probably put you in a better place than you were before.
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
You really have interest in this.
What in the hell's...
Oh. That's a throw and a fall.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
Fuckers.
And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats.
I have no proof. You might not even know who she is. You're just having a chatter.
Plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Of course, magics.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
We're really following the challenge, okay. I guess.
Right there!
You disgust me.
Okay. Boss Vaunt? Hey! Oh boy!
Helone, guide my sword! Filthy rats!
And you're out. Bruh, you've been outmatched. Maybe, I don't know, surrender. That'll be better for you. Isn't Horseman putting himself in trouble? Oh! Alfie's a summoner.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Now you're surrounded. Do not do something foolish.
Lucky bastard.
Damn it.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Damn it.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number.
Yes.
The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
And so lady of actions in
Hilda.
charge.
And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he?
He has his charms.
Aye. Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Hell yeah. Prison Break arc. Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pureblood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. They none of them are well bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story all this time, and we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Now that we mean to hold all the bloodbloods to account, some have done right by us, I'll allow, like them in the house Hailnard. But enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in the cell, let's not keep him waiting. So, a night's calling. Now that all the players are assembled, Hilda is eager to get on with it. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the high houses. That is much I'll acknowledge. What is nonsense about us throwing the wide gates for the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckon it was your beloved Sir Emmerich's doing at first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. The way they've had the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizer in one fell swoop. But Heavensward's scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, and so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? You'll be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that to this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join the defenses of the vault. Ah, spread false reports of an attack to get them out of harm's way, you mean? This city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance in this. Then it is decided. To the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Icenian and I will make to breach the underground gall and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light, together with Lord Hosfont and Master Alfinod. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way to the highest levels of the vault, even onto the Archbishop's private chambers. When Heavenswards realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the gall. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If it all goes to plan, we shall rejoin with Sir Emmerich and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what needs to be done. Okay. Speak with the Temple Knight. Okay, to the vault. Okay, Tribunal. I mean, I don't want it close enough. Okay. Let's get at it. The others are in position, Mistress Adrian. I'll send word once you and your party have entered. The vault is now accessible. How are we doing with time? I think. Let me check. Okay, I think I'll do something. Just in case the dungeon is gonna be a bit too lengthy for our own good. I'm gonna run an ad break now, so we don't get interrupted. And then after the ad break, I'm gonna come back and start the queue for the dungeon. Plus, I also need to go to the bathroom, so I think it fits just nicely. So yeah, I'll run an ad break now, and I'll return after a few minutes. Okay, there we go. Let's get on to it. Beauty Finder. The vault. Surely nothing bad will happen, right? Surely it's gonna be fine. Well then, we're doing okay-ish time-wise. Gonna be quite a few more things to collect. We're doing armor-wise. Or anything I was specific about. Not guess. As far as the helmet is, I'll keep it like this. Pattern, something new with the ring? Not really. Neophyte ring is at its current point, and actually, now that I think about it, I think the ring is probably also another cause why we leveled up so fast, because I completely forgot the ring gives us a 30% XP boost. So probably that's why it's slowly added up until we got to this point with our levels. Because now, from this point onwards, I think we're gonna level at a steadier pace. Unless there are gonna be other leveling reward items, but I do not know if that's something we'll get. I'm not sure if we're gonna get it like in passing the same way, as easily in passing as we got this ring, because if I remember correctly, we got it late towards heaven, no, towards the Realm Reborn. I think we're close to the end of the leveling MSQ for Realm Reborn when we got this ring. Oh, nice. Commence. Come on, DPS. Don't do this to us. There we go. Pretty. Okay, a lot of knights. That's a big ass fucking church, okay? And here we are. Oop. Fucking wrong. I don't know why it. Oops. Fucking right. Misclicked. It's my fault. Nice. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Good. And for his boss. Ow. Okay. Power up. Oh, okay, okay. That you are. Ah. Ooh. Ball. And you're out. Big boss. But how easy? Get good. Return to the inner sanctum. Nice. Ooh. Wait. And we got it. Love the crimson glow. Nice.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Expecting for you to do a power up.
I will not yield
Nice
to
boy.
you!
Yep.
I have the power!
Using mechanic. I feel a bit hurty though. Okay, so it's a directional thing. You can guard it. Whoa. Yeah, sure, you had us. Whatever you say. We have to fight all 12 knights. Oh! They kind of look like rook pieces, like, or like chess pieces, to be more exact. Down. Nice. Oh! Ooh. Dramatic. You again. Ooh, big boy. Go.
Filthy rats!
Oi!
Be done with you!
To me, that's just a direct thing, not actually. Yeah.
Sickness must be purged!
Okay.
And now the final cup!
DS check. Ooh.
This shall be a mercy. You disgust me. Sickness must be purged. Be done with you! Sickness must be purged! Sickness must be purged! Be done with you!
There we go, got it. Nice. Got stuff, but not ripped. Go to me, let me back. Vitality, intelligence, nope. Think here. Oh, something new. Strength, critical hit, wizard break. It's technically a DPS one, not really. What was the amount of damage dealt by both physical and magical attacks? 28. Oh, actually, hold up. No, that's a bracelet. Nah. The one I have is better. Titanium helm. Onyx auditory. Titanium. Yeah. Whatever I got from here is not gonna be good for me anyways. That's all there is to it. Okay. To leave? Let's see what's gonna be happening.
Our power! How can this be?
They're not true believers.
Fall back!
You heard them. Yeah, run. Odd. Oh, they're leaving. Hey, Emmerich. Oh, buddy. Got worse for wear.
Father, please!
For a mercy, we were not too late.
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Okay. I guess we're jumping. What? Okay, don't fucking Zeus us.
Look out!
No, hotspot, no! Don't you... No, don't you dare! You bastards. You bastards. Not our boy. No. Now this is personal. Now this is fucking personal.
Go. Asisla awaits.
You bastards. Not our boy.
Lord Orchefon!
God damn it, you brave fool. I'll remember this.
It's no good. The wound is too deep. It refuses to mend.
Fuck.
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of...
Damn you, husband, nah.
Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
To be fair, I slightly suspected it because I think I saw the spoiler in passing of Horsefon dying, but still, it fucking cuts. Ouch. No, I adored Horsefon. How could you? I know not what to say. The others, they gather for Tom Manor. Damn it. I'll walk. I'll run this way. How dare you? Might have been a bastard, but he was still a fucking son. Honoring the past. Sailor at night. Night is a... What etherite? Like... You have clouds? I'll do it after. The others are... Please enter, mistress.
Don't. Please.
Might have been a bastard, but he was your son nonetheless.
A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
That's damn it.
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
Ooh. I could not stand there in silence, but when all others have forsaken us, Lord Horsefon took us in. Our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did our utmost to raise our spirits, so that we may face our troubles with courage, with conviction. So that we may face them as knights. Ooh, shit, I need a breather. Oh boy. Damn, that was intense. Fuck. So, this Helenard night is in mourning. We recently held a ceremony to honor the passing of Sir Clodobind, third of House Helenard. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Now they should abandon the camp, mind you, but at the very least I expected to see Rotremont or perhaps Lady Lanate in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasonings for not attending, but Rotremont is a dear friend of mine and I know he cared for Sir Clodobind. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. Which is why I want you to present this to him. The battle standard raised during the ceremony. I'm certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least, I should think he would appreciate a memento from the ceremony. And I'm also suspecting side quests while at the camp. But it's been a while since we've been in this zone. Oh. Oddly enough, no. Oh, Rogemont. Good day to you, adventurer. What can I do for you? The battle standard of the Steel Vigil. Charred by flame just as I remembered. Though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity we were all but defenseless. And Svar and Safat saw fit to give us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives. A true leader to the bitter end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him. I am not worthy of a memento such as this. Though she may be reluctant to accept it, Lady Lynette should be the one to have this. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony. But in all my years of serving House Halenart, they have never been the sort to simply let go of family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. Oh boy. So many tragedies. I forgot how slow I moved through this map. Got used to flying around for a while. I guess I had to be grounded and humbled once more. It looks so odd having this as the mount. Like I like go down the path. Because at least with Maggie, you know, it was still a walking mount. Is what he's like gently hovering. Matt? Hello there, Adrian. Is there something you need? Is this the battle standard for the Steel Vigil? You are too kind. This is a most unexpected gift. Cronobate was a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourn his loss like family. Though I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in Central Coerthas, hoping to avenge him someday, and Clodobate's men were quick to follow suit. But I refuse to dwell on the past. Grieving at gatherings year after year is not what he would have wanted. Nay, he would have me live my own life and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, but we will move forward. And in time, Ishgard would become the great nation he believed it could be. Free of war. Okay, I'll take the determination one. Yeah, that's a lot of side quests. Search and rescue. Lady Lynette is waiting anxiously for something. Sorry. 3 of my men were sent to survey the area around Okgundu early this morning, and I've yet to hear word from them. A routine check shouldn't have taken this long. Adrian, may I ask you to travel to this location on your map and see what delayed them? If they met with trouble, I would be at ease knowing that you are there to help them. Okay. I was suspicion that the main quest is gonna probably lead us back here? There are also like tribal troubles here, if I remember correctly, happening, which we've not really dealt with. Also, here's our boy Gildan. What are you doing, Gildan, this time? Gildan stares off into the distance, his brow furrowed and stomach grumbling. Of course, you're hungry. Huh? Ah, Adrian, if there was ever a time I needed your help, surely it is now. The Passe inhabiting the lands north of camp have been giving us trouble. They are mischievous sort by nature, but this time they've gone too far. They laid waste to the supplies of our beloved cook, and supper was ruined. They must learn that we are not to be trifled with, and so I ask to put down 3 of the beasts. That should prove sufficient to thin their numbers and discourage their antics. Very well. Let's also go here. I guess I'll take all the quests and then we'll figure out a route. I'm not sure if I can go directly from here. I think I could. I just am not sure. More crop farming. Harry Bolt seeks an adventurer who is not afraid of getting dirty. Ah, Adrian, your timing is impeccable. I need you to retrieve 5 bushels of black loam for the crops. You can find it in the fields east of here, where the Wisons graze. I would go myself, but I haven't the stomach for it. Going near those gargantuan beasts, that is. Fair enough. One more here. Occurrence. We only collected quest ones. We've never found explorable ones here. Travelet, troubled to look, suggests he needs a helping hand. No, this will not do at all. Ah, just the one I was hoping to see. I need your help to fortify our dwindling stock of provision. Our supply of meats is particularly low, but the flesh from the Wisonets should hold us over until the next shipment of provision comes in. If you can bring back 4 slabs of their meat, it will help us immensely. You can find them north of the camp at the last step. Okay. Now let's see. I don't see... I think I have to go around. Yeah, there's no connecting bridge here. Annoying. Yeah, nothing to connect it. So I guess we'll go this way. I think we'll start here. Do search and rescue, and we finish with this side. That sounds fair. Move so slow again. You know, like he. I long for the speed. Go south? Looks to be connecting. Yeah. That seems to be it. These. Be a bit over leveled. And I actually have a faster killing time now. Have it. Okay, also some black glow. Looks like various way to interact. On their left. I'll have to move back anyways. Because I don't see... Is that a connected path here? Maybe it is. I don't know. Too close for comfort. Do that, so I'm gonna do this. And got it. Let's see. Oh, actually go from here. No, the map deceived me. Damn it. Technically, there is a vague line that says that, you know, it's blocked off, but it's not clearly visible. Oof. That's a bit rough. Okay, then have one here and one left here. Oh, these are the I saw. I fought them before. I don't remember. Now, suspecting I have to go above. Also keeping an eye out for ether currents, because now the quests are making me travel in new places. Nothing of note. There are knights. Oh, what are these? I have no serious injuries, though. It could have been worse if it not for you. We never expected to find Vanu hiding in a desolate, broken building. Thank Cologne you were up here to help us. I was sure we were done for. Okay. It's done. Now to the other place. Can I just jump there? I don't... Not sure if the game will allow me. Probably not. I'll have to take the old-fashioned route. I'm suspecting that at least this quest with the search and rescue will have a follow-up. I'm not sure of the others though. I can't jump. Weird ass giraffes. Guessing going down here. They're like little owls with fists. That's kind of how they look from a distance. No, they're actually kind of like... I can't really put a descriptor to them. Now that I think about it. I can't really define the creature. It is kind of like owl shape. It does have a shirt, but like weird owl combined with chipmunk or something. Done. Okay, let's start with the ones here. So I got the plan thingies you were asking. Ah, say no more. You've collected the black loam, yes? I fear we can't expect a good harvest without it. Oh my, it's been a while since I've had such rich loam. Splendid work, Adrian. I know I could count on you. The Wiselands are quite dangerous, to be sure, but I cannot deny the benefits of their, contributions to nature. Which reminds me, you may want to wash up before you do any more adventuring. Yeah. It's not the first time I picked up poop, and I don't think it's gonna be the last. I have this fearful suspicion. Let's see. Let they leave much to be desired of taste, but we're in no position to be particular with our food. Were you able to retrieve their meat? Yes, I was. Thank goodness. I can breathe easy next time I take inventory. I'm honestly not sure where we'd be if not for the Wisenets grazing north of here. And to think they're not actually indigenous to these lands. They were originally brought here as livestock for just such an emergency. Given the time, we will have sheep as well, but we've not yet to breed stock suited to these altitudes. But enough of my ramblings. You have ensured my men will not go wanting, at least for another few moons. If we should have need of more Wisenet meat, I know who to call. Hatching ideas, Roulette seems awfully satisfied with himself. I've had a great ideas in my day, but I must say I've truly outdone myself this time. No doubt you're curious to know what I'm planning. Well, not long ago I discovered a scattering of Gastones nests east of the Rose House. If you could retrieve a single egg from the nest for me, all will be made clear. Very well. Keep your secrets for now. Okay, not too far from where we were before. What Lady Lynette has to say. You returned safely, thank goodness. Did you find my men? Were they unharmed? Oh, thank goodness. Think that one would take refuge in there is strange indeed. It was once a home of the Gundu tribe. They were a peace-loving people, and for a time we maintained favorable relations. That is, until the Vundu attacked. Now the Gundu are under the heel of their rule. But let us not dwell on such sorrowful memories of yesterday. Today you have saved my men, and for that you have my thanks. Foreshadowing of another reputation to be had. Usually with all beast folks and beast tribes, we've had some sort of like reputation faction. So I'm guessing with the Vanu is not different. It's not going to be different. Because I don't think we've encountered yet a beast realms where we don't have a reputation. Actually, we had any with the Mughals. I don't remember. So the Posas have been dealt with then. At last, we can enjoy the short reprieve of their roguery. I fear they're searching for trees to build a nest. Those parts, when looking at these islands as a whole, Camp Cloudtop is fortunate to have its fair share. If it truly is tree they're after, then we'll have to seek elsewhere. Just the thought of those furry fiends swinging down from the trees in the middle of a meal makes my blood boil. I will not allow it. And of course, you have something more. A tall order to fill. Gildan is up to his neck in problems. Good to see you, Adrian. I'm sure this comes as no surprise, but there is yet more work to be done. The Dwalmals inhabiting Ok Gundu have been wandering dangerously close to the outpost of late. As they continue to grow in number, they have become a hindrance to our work in the area. It will be a boon to the camp if you could slay 4 of them to thin their ranks. Very well. We'll encounter a few of those weird giraffe creatures. Okay, friends, let's in. Not two? Okay, so that's the nest. Let's see, we'll have to look for nests until we find one with an egg. You search the Garcinos nest but find nothing. Oh. I technically find something, but not what I want. Okay. Can it be a random chance, or I actually have to look through all 5? You search the Garcinos nest but find nothing. Hey. What about here? Search the nest, but nothing. And again. Okay, egg obtained. And one more. Now, fun for weird giraffes. Get a bit closer. Still odd how I've not encountered any recurrence on this side. I like all of them only on the northern side. I don't even know what those are, like bitters. one should be in the clear. Good. Back to camp now. We're gonna have a follow-up after all of this, or is just this gonna be it? You're just gonna explain your grand plan. So, well, were you able to procure an egg from one of the nests? Here, egg. Oh, it's still warm. Excellent. Eggs will make an excellent addition to our stock of provisions. Don't be silly. A single egg cannot feed the entire camp. But when I've hatched and raised a gastoness of my own, we shall have all the eggs we can ever ask for. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's such a... I'm kind of surprised no one thought of this until now. Like, no one at all tried to domesticize a bird. Kind of surprising. Ooh, neat horse. Vaguely reminds me of the Headless Horseman mount, at least from the distance, from WoW. So, Golden. Reverse that. Welcome back, friend. I take it you've dealt with the Donnells, then? I can only hope now our men will have an easier time patrolling the area. And their coming near the outpost is but a recent phenomenon. Though that stemming from curiosity, the Donnells are docile in nature, but it's quite easy for such a large animal to injure our men unintentionally. It pains me that we have to call them so, but we do that what we must for the good of the camp. Very well. And from the looks of it, we are free of side quests for the time being. Okay. The last vigil, if I remember correctly. Yep. Now back to the sad. The sins of antiquity. Alfinod is lost in thought. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Night. Let us go and speak with Sir Emric, Adrian. I worry for his well-being. Yeah, he was kind of coming out of the rough and tumble out there. Oh. I'm guessing it makes sense that his refuge at the Forgotten Night. Oh no, actually no, I forgot. It's like right next to the tavern. Was he able to like retake position so quick, like after being imprisoned? An audience with Lord Commander. Yes, of course. It's saved him after all. What now?
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Wounds of the body, but wounds of the heart.
Some wounds do not heal.
Oh. Oh, we see the audience with the father. Yes, we do.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it.
So? And you should not leave with this knowledge.
The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits.
For what reason, considering they were living in peace?
Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained.
Where's one of them, though?
Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Yeah, sure. And not us starting the cycle are at fault.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us.
But what of the second?
I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice.
But have you even tried?
This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
Yeah, I cannot snooze the ads for some reason once again. So I'll have to wait here and pause for a second because an ad break is about to come up, and I will return once the ad is over. So I'll see you in a few minutes. And there we go. Also, hi there, Ari. Congrats on the 7 stream streak. I do appreciate the support. Hope you're doing fine. If you want to lurk, you can lurk. If you want to chat, you can chat. It's all up to you. I'm just out here continuing the MSQ for Heavensward, so you can chill out and experience the story, as well as things are getting interesting.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity.
Huh?
And bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
Oh.
You
What?
saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
Recent past, would say.
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past.
That's fine.
'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
Yeah, that is ominous.
I've given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Horschiffon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yeah, those were odd powers, their transformations.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls.
Could it be the eye?
7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning,
Oh.
I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La.
Which is?
Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Roll the title screen. Mr. Solf, Master Alphinaud, I, Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. Life or death, I will have Sir Zephyr's heart, what I did to Horsefond. I shall pursue him to the end of the world if I must. I thank you, Adrian. I've heard many men make such pledges, but you speak in earnest. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the archbishops and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Adrian and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force of stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without. Yet, walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the 8 days to come. You may ever count on my land, Sir Emmerich. My dying breath I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in the search of the Archbishop. Adrian, Master Alphinaud, pray attend me outside. Very well. Very well. With me, Adrian. I believe we have much to discuss. Sins of Antiquity. You say you want a revolution? Of course, more side quests. I think we can do some side quests before, or probably just a side quest, and we're just gonna leave it like that. I suspect that's gonna be the case. I don't remember the sigil being there before. Maybe it was, and I just misremember. Getting bricked. The bleak nights of Ishgard have never felt colder for brick. Do you remember Osael, the young girl who deceived you for our firewood? I don't mean to alarm you, but her body was found not long ago, huddled in a corner of the broom. No doubt her life was snuffed out by the cold of night. Ah. She might have been a thief, but that's still sad. Something about this doesn't sit right with me. Contemptible through her actions have been, I won't deny that she was good at what she did. That she could not afford firewood or even shelter for the night is unthinkable. How could this have happened? War traveled fast in the broom, and news of this great thief's passing has likely reached the taverns by now. She was what you can glean on the forgotten night. Failing that, you may find a clue among her belongings down in the broom. I'm guessing I'm expecting here. Ooh. Gained sack. You find a sack filled with Osael's belongings. Among them, you discover a sizable amount of gil and a recruitment flyer for Camp Cloudtop. Odd. Was he trying to turn a new leaf? Guessing. Oh. Ah. Drunken Knight. That ratty little pickpocket? I didn't talk to her much as she stopped to hear my grumbling. Can't say I recall hearing that name though. I had just returned from Cloudtop, and she overheard me griping about the place. She practically hung on my every word. Not that I had much to say, there's practically nothing to do there. Tending the crops, hours of mindless surveillance duty. The only thing to fear there is a slow, painful death from boredom. But anyhow, the kid started to bother me after a while, so I told her to get lost. Oh, she was trying to find a better life. I see, so the poor child was looking to find peace in the Sea of Clouds. In light of what all has befallen Ishgard, I cannot blame her. She was made an orphan long ago by the war, and attacks by the Horde only grow more terrifying. A land free of dragons must have seemed a paradise to her. Her dreams will guard no one from the chill of night. If only she had reached out to someone, anyone at all, so that I could turn back the hands of time. It saddens my heart to know she will never see her dreams made reality, but perhaps there is a way we can honor her courage. Would you take her things to Camp Cloudtop and set up a small memorial of sorts? Sure, although I have a vague suspicion once I go there I'm gonna find some more quests, so first I would like to grab the quest here. Okay. Yeah, Sky Silver Manufactory, I think that's closer. Above or below? I think it's below. There it is. Mians wants to spread a little cheer in Ishgard. Well, aren't you a sight to behold? A rose to your cheeks and a glimmer of optimism besides. Seems everywhere else I turn people are sullen and dreary-eyed, trudging about as if the world's gonna end. Times are tough, to be sure, but they're being a bit dramatic, if you ask me. Doesn't hurt to be a bit of an optimist. What they need is some cheer. Something to warm their hearts and bodies in spite of the blistering cold. I think I got a recipe that'll cure what ails them if you're willing to help. If you see any sulking or surly or spoiling for a bout of fisticuffs, show them a bowl of the seer soup and send them this way. As I always say, the surest way to the heart is through the stomach. There. Fair summation. Let me also check the pillars out of curiosity. Oh. Oh, there's a thingy here. Sure, let's do that. I could have got to teleport to the vigil. That's fine. Now let me do this. Then I'll go to the Sea of Clouds just in case there is another quest happening there. Oh, you're on for Tom. Something I wonder why I bother with you. All this whining will solve nothing. Do you not grow tired of this war? The endless bloodshed? How long must we suffer? Offering up our lives to a cause that has all but forgotten its purpose. Watch your tongue. Our purpose is to protect Ishgard, the people of Ishgard, and see that the Horde is wiped clean from the realm. Forgive me, I'm merely tired, that is all. Here boys, soup. Soup, eh? A nice warm meal is certainly one way to lift my spirits. You say it's near the holy stables. Well, that settles it. Let's go and have ourselves something to eat. See? That's all you need, boys. Soup. Let's try Forgotten Night. I think that technically is... because I want to move closer to the quest objective. Guessing below again. Oh, even lower. Starveling, amazing name. It's so cold and I'm so hungry. I wish me mom was here. Yeah, boy, soup. That looks awful tasty, miss. I don't got any money. You say it's free? Oh boy, I sure hope there is some left for me. Okay, annoyed knight. We cannot expect to maintain public order if no one abides by the law. All I'm saying is the rules are too damn strict. Quit blathering about the obvious and listen to whose gargantuan elephant ears. With those gargantuan elephant ears. Or is your head too bloody thick to understand? What did you say? Wait. Ads. Soup. How about what's that smell? I've been arguing for so long, I've forgotten how famished I was. I am sorry. You say there's soup by the holy stables? I suppose I could also do with a warm meal about now. My thanks for bringing word of this generous offering. And Wailing Widow. No, the first cold biting winds of waters drove me from my home, and now the war has taken my dear husband. I think I can go on alone. Lady, don't do anything drastic. Have a soup. Huh? Is that a bowl of soup? A warm meal would surely help calm my nerves. I think I'll have some. It's... okay. Welcome back. You did well running up all these folks. Been a while since I've seen anyone this cheerful. No matter how angry you are or if you think the war's against you, sometimes you just gotta let it go. I found a little soup helps bring folks together and move things along. Hey. Just chatting about having soup. Are they drinking the soup? Ah, that's actually really sweet. The widow finding comfort in helping an orphan child. How about you, friend? You look like you've had a few rough days yourself. Why not set a spell and help yourself to a cup? Oh boy, have I. Yay, soup. Old CP. This is a skill gain. Reduced durability loss. Bacon broth. Beef stew. Fully base. Sure. I'll take the bacon broth. Okay. No quest about, so let's just go to the unfulfilled dream. Okay, no other quests around. I don't think I can. Nah, I can't jump. Damn it. have to take the normal route. Okay. Looks like a nice place. And it's kind of sad. It's like, what? Dealt with like 3 tragedies in a row. You place or sales belongings in the shade of a large flowering plant. A young girl's laughter seems to echo on the breeze. Not at all concerning. Not at all. Wait, hold up. We can just return. La remark. Hey, Ether. Boom. Thank you, friend. Though her life was filled with hardships, perhaps now she can find peace in the hereafter. But no child should have to pay such high price to know peace, and I believe there will come a day when the dawn rises on Ishgard, free of war. Okay. Golden sweet. That means that I think we have a bit of time to follow up with the MSQ a bit further. But I think I'll stop at the next point where we're gonna get some side quests. And leave that for the next time. So, Lucia appears to have something to say. The Soleil was eastward bound. So I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Lynette informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds? Or was. Not long ago, the airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Helenard has yet to establish a foothold. We will need to not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I think we know a captain. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Adrian. Then let's pay a visit to Master Garland at the Sky Steel manufactory. I see. Then I'll take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Yeah, I was like wondering, who's gonna be dumb enough to go to a ship full of enemy territory? I guess someone who would also be dumb enough to throw a ship in the front of a primal. Hey, Sid. We want you to throw another ship at the enemy. Ah, the dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately? Oh boy, should we start with the sad news? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. Oof. It is gonna get a fucking shocker. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Azillah? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's the key to his plan. Wild assumption, but I'm willing to agree. From what we've told Adrian, the Ashians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we need another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. Sid, you're always an amazing person to have. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckon it was due to deliver you into it. Okay, and yeah, that's the machinist quest. Oh, into the blue. Afinod must see to one last thing before he departs. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tartar of our plans. Pray go on ahead at the airship landing. I shall join you anon. Okay. To the Astrologicum. Yeah, checking the map in case other side quests are abound, but looks to be not. So, Sid, what'll it be? The boys have been hard working preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say that we're ready to depart. That is as soon as a certain... Pick up the devil. Pray forgive my lateness. Tartar and I had much to discuss. We'll have no news of the missing... We still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Uriander and Riol are pursuing promising leads. Yay! Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. It is a missing element of... Now that things seem to be returning to normal in Uldar, what happened to our Scion friends? During the entire scuffle, if they have not been imprisoned. The others are waiting you aboard the Enterprise. Adrian, shall we get going? Yep.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
Are you foreshadowing the worst things to us? Bye. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Adrian. The Vana could be anywhere, even watching as we speak. Familiar faces. Afinod has a mind to start searching the blue window. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she'll come to us. We should begin searching the Isle in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant of the Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. Very well. I'm gonna check. Okay, nothing collect from here. Because I'm suspecting, yeah, on this side of the map, we're gonna have ether currents. Ooh, that's quite the drop. Careful, Alfie. Careful. Oh, okay. Let's look out. We search the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship. Ah. I don't like this. This looks like a duty circle. Yep. What are like the familiar faces? Oh, found it. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Was that the Vanu being attacked? But by whom? Wait. Over there. Imperial troops? It's guardians. Seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. What are Garleans doing here? The enemy of my enemy? We have no choice. With me, Adrian. Protect the Vanu.
Protect me!
Okay, let's get rid of the healer. Oh, that's a new toy. Oi! Now we can handle that. Or maybe not. I don't know. There we go. Nurling save Lonu Vanu from certain death. Showers Zerlings with fangs like summer squall. Lonu Vanu knows not what wind bear Netherlings to Cloud Sea, but warmly welcome them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Lonu Vanu would like very much you to join the hospitality of his village. Lonuvanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcome you. The village we go, to north. Come, come. Odd. So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu knew something of his whereabouts? Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lonuvanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village. That seems sound strategy. Ew. I hate that bulbous part of their body. That's kind of nasty. Okay, summoning stone. Alone. Ah! You not want to fight bug. Oh. We also. Oh, I love how this aetheryte looks. I do like the more creative designs of the aetherites in Heavensward. Not necessarily following the same kind of design principles, because they are crystals, and crystals can have odd formations, and especially being beast folk, they will not follow a human-made structure. Like breeze guides the leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lonuvanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Ok Zundu. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Ah, Vundu blusters and blow hither and yawn, sound and fury like aimless gale. What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? I loved his manner of speech. There you are. Did you see it? It's the damned flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Of course they are after it. They're after the fucking primal. Where? The white? Oh. It is a flying whale. He's wounded. Oh. Wait, at 12? Did the beast just eaten that island? Oh, insatiable white, oh, devourer of worlds, why must you torment us? Ah, Lonuvanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break wards with Chief of Zundu. You heard the bird, man. Or man-bird. Let's have a chat. With wisdom deep as nether and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Lonuvanu speaks of Zundu. Hearken to his words. Look at you, fancy boy. Netherlings delivered Lonuvanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, chief of Zundu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, chief of Sonu. I am Alfinod's Levelier, and these are my companions, adreansulph and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like the black steel shod contraption from which you save Lonuvanu. Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at the present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lonuvanu hear tell of these Netherlings? You do? Are you certain? A sun rises and falls and returns. We are. Zundu scouts can testify to words of Lonuvanu. Aye, aye, winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azila. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Azila? Beware, Netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into hearts of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isles where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy, and beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lonuvalu, for a stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vundu bodes ill for all Vanu. We'll have to deal with the primal. Come and get the key somehow. Are we gonna do like a Moby Dick, Pinocchio kind of dealio? Alfinod has that familiar look in his eyes, which can only mean only one thing. What do you have in mind, Alfie? So, Azila is home to the forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward will wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it, it's another matter. As was the case in our battle with the Leviathan, we are not out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the White. Let us each question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon. Okay, let's start with Lonuvanu. If Netherlings seek knowledge of the White, and then speak with Kunuvali, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not to present self with humility and respect, as sun yields to moon and moon to sun. Netherlings must greet Kunuvali with a bow. We shall keep courtesy, don't you worry. Questioning, where is the bird? Ah, Kunuvali, okay. Ow. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow. Traveler from below, Kunuvali, keeper of tales, hears your words and she remembers. In times long ago, in lands elsewhere, before even the Cloud Sea, the White is one among many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers in a sea of endless water. But hated the White is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again. For merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The white still longs for the sea which he cannot return, but in rebirth a splinter of the divine is shattered, and so he's opened his maw from whence come the clouds. A new sea is born, home to him alone. Content, he gazes below and sees others who are as he, hated and hunted. He weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea, which is the tales of his rebirth, and the salvation of the Vanu. May it never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu, his hunger is that of a wild beast. The isles are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them? Vali knows no tales like this. Interesting. Have you found anything else, Alfie? So according to the Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Birthmark to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes? Technically within his rights, I suppose. If perhaps a little ungenerous, gods, eh? But what of you, Alfinod? Did you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. Wait a minute. Sky fishing? My gods, that's it, Alfinod. My boy, I could kiss you. Huh? Well, what we have to observe, this much is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. And baited. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island to the Sea of Clouds, in essence, fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels onto the beast's hide, and then reel it close, enabling our resident Icon Slayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Gallon, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Adrian fall to subdue the creature, he would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of our appetizing island. Ah, hells, we've done worse. Oh, she won't fail. And if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow her out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well? Not at all. The more the merrier. Yay, let's die as a family. Right then, it seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip. While you two need to find me some bait, and not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most. Very well. We shall do that. But not today, as we have enabled side questing and all other sorts of shenanigans, which we will continue another time at another hour, because it is getting late, and as I said before, I do have some other plans and engagements that will be happening a bit later in the day, in a few hours from now, and I don't want to extend it because there is a possibility that I'm gonna overlap with those, and I do also want a bit of time for myself to rest and before I jump into that. So yeah, we're gonna end a bit. Technically we are ending it on time, but the stream itself as a whole was a bit shorter, but that is fine. We still did a bit of progress, even though with some sad tragedies. God damn it, Horsefont, I'm gonna miss you. You're such a good boy. Oh man, sucks. But anyhow, now before I go and do anything of that sort, let's get ourselves onto a stream. Let's see, do we have any friendos we can say hi to? We're doing something fun, maybe similar to what we are doing, maybe. Don't notice anything. What's although I do see an interesting friendo that we can say hi to. Why not? Let's do that. And we first do it on the YouTube side. And now we can do it Twitch channel. Yeah, now I'm also getting the ad notification. Does make sense. So we are seeing CB Doodles as they are playing some Deadlock actually. For their still ongoing Fantathon 5-year streamiversary, day 55, which is impressive, which to say the least. Cool stuff, and Deadlock is a fun game. I'm still playing it here and there with friendos. Again, Deadlock still has some odd issues with server connections for me, and not because of performance or generally internet connection on my end. I have a weird suspicion it has something to do with how it functions, how the server functions on Valve's end, I think. I would love to play it again in the future, but oh well, we'll see. Now, when it comes to raiding, you have the raid messages. The first one is for those who are not subbed. The second one is for those who do. On the YouTube side, there's no other way to, you're just gonna have a standard message, and if you want to, you can join on Twitch's end as well, because I can't, and I even don't know how to do both redirects or anything like that, or plus I don't know peeps of that sort. Now, that's gonna be it for today. As I said before, I'm not sure with Friday how it's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep you all posted with anything of that sort. But, you know, as per usual, do interact with all the things like share, subscribe, notification bell, all that sort of things to get yourself notified if I'm gonna stream, because I don't have a centralized place, and the more you know, the better. So that's gonna be the plan. And I'm gonna see you when I'm gonna see you, at the very least on Friday. So see ya.